like to invite and thank all of you for joining us today here at the White Plains Youth Bureau in Bethel Garden. This is a very special garden for all of us because we grow more and cultivate more than just fruits and vegetables. We grow and cultivate partnerships, friendships, and communication with our community. This garden is made up of our gardeners from White Plains, City of White Plains, our youth gardeners, and our summer gardeners. We work together to create an organic garden for our community. This garden is run during the summertime, partly by our youth workers here who come out every day of the week. They plant, they grow, they learn about organic gardening, they learn about creating a safe environment for the plants in themselves, and they learn about healthy eating and also about irrigation, mulching, and various other activities that are important to the garden. Our gardeners over here, our faithful gardeners out here every day working hard, and together they've created this beautiful garden behind us. Together we grow for ourselves, but also right now more than ever we have a lot of families in the community that are in the need of extra food. They're food insecure. And a lot of the food, all the food that we grow, the youth, and some of the food that our gardeners grow, gets donated to various food banks in the community. And that teaches our youth to give back as well as how to grow gardens. This garden is special because we also incorporate our STEAM program during the school year and after school programs. And they take over when school is in session to help maintain the garden. We have partners, of course, with Bethel Baptist Church, White Plains Public Works, the White Plains Fire Department provides us with water, and we have some new partners that we're looking forward to work with Backyard Sports, White Plains Hospital, and a few others. So we're looking forward to growing our garden even larger to incorporate more people, more community members, and more fruits and vegetables that we can donate to people in our community. Right now I want to bring forward Frank Williams, Executive Director of the White Plains Youth Bureau, to talk more about our garden.
Thank you. I want to give Byron, who oversees our garden program, a big shout out, kudos for keeping this garden active and functional. On behalf of Mayor Roach, who's not able to be with us today, I want to thank all of you for being here today. Today's a closing program. Is our closing program. We have been working very hard since the springtime to produce this wonderful garden, and you can see the corn and tomatoes and various vegetables here, and it's a celebration of the hard work, the good work of our young people, and especially our gardeners. And we thank them for being a part of this because we know the importance of eating healthy and eating fresh vegetables. And Byron mentioned that so many people are impacted because of food insecurities, and this is just a small opportunity to provide an opportunity for people to grow their own vegetables. This program, this land was dormant years ago. It was covered with grass and weeds, and the City of White Plains, the mayor and Pastor Williamson from Bethel Church, we all got together and said, let's make this ground, this area useful. And we got together and we created this garden, and we celebrate this partnership with Bethel Church and with the Youth Bureau and the Mayor Roach, as we're able to, one, provide some training and learning to our young people. We're able to meet and have gardeners, many of them are seniors, to have something to do with their life and to give back and to grow fresh fruits and vegetables. So we're happy today as we come to the closing of this summer season, and we thank all of you for being here today to be witnesses of what can be done when you find land that can be used to grow fresh vegetables. So again, thank you, and I'm going to turn it back over to Byron at this time.
Okay, I would like to have one of our youth summer workers come forward and briefly tell us about what he has learned. He'll be representing the rest of the group.
So here at the Growing White Plains program, we have learned a lot about gardening, the basics of planting, what plants grow here, why are plants needed, and all that, what's the significance of insects in the garden, and basically most about gardening pretty much. We learned about certain insects such as pollinators, which are their significance in the garden. These are, I believe, they're red lady butterflies, and so right now they are in their, I believe, in their cocoon stage. So in the beginning, when we first got them, they were just little larvae moving around inside this little container. And I don't know if you can see, there's some little brown substance down here. This is what they were eating, but now you can see what they do is that they climb up, and there's like this little paper here, and they sort of hang on to that as they make a cocoon around them, preparing for the final stages, which is becoming a butterfly. And so once they come out of their cocoons, we'll move them into this. This is called a butterfly house. And so what they do is that they'll be able to live in here for well, we wanted to move them while they were in this stage, but I don't know if we will yet, but they're going to live in here for now, and then we'll release them over there into the butterfly bowl. I will say it was a very fun experience in helping plant these vegetables, because in the beginning I sort of, I didn't really know a lot about gardening, not as much as I did now, but because of this program I really learned a lot more about what goes on in the garden and why, gardening is such a, good thing to the community.
Thank you. Pardon the pun, but that's the fruits of our labor right there. Thank you so much. If I could have one or two of our adult gardeners, please come join us and talk about your experience here. And a lot of these gardeners have been with us for 5, 6, 7, 8 years.
Hey, good morning. So my name is Maria, and as Byron said, I've been gardening here. I safely want to say maybe 5 years. Martin was still here. And I grew up with gardening. My mom and dad did it, and I remember, I remember the joy that I saw in my mom's eyes whenever she gardened. In particular, one moment where she was growing potatoes, and it was a beautiful day, and she said, "Maria, come here." I was a teenager, and she said, "Look." And I said, "What?" She says, "These are potatoes." And I was like, "That's great, Mom. You're a teenager." But the joy in her eyes is indelible in my mind. So I love to garden. I love to be outside, and the value of this particular garden is that I've made some wonderful friendships. They're there. One in particular, but friends with everybody here. And I also see the joy, that they take in coming here. And as far as, I know in an ever increasing world of technology and where we're losing land space, I'm very grateful to Bethel Baptist, and I feel honored and privileged that I can garden here. And you cannot replace being outdoors. We as a species are connected, if I could just get a little technical, to nature. We need nature. And I think this garden, or any other garden that does similar things, is important for everybody's physical health, mental health, and just as a human being. Parsley is delicious, but it's also a good companion plant for tomatoes. You can see my tomatoes over there. And so is, this is red amaranth. You can see the bugs have been eating the leaves. It's also known as callaloo. I have it in green, and it also is good for the tomatoes. So I have it, throughout the garden. This is buckwheat, and it's also a good companion plant. Also, the bugs will eat the leaves. So let's say you're planting cucumbers or squash or whatever, and they need to ramble, then this can actually support, the vines, as well as keep the bugs from eating the plant that you want to consume. So it's great. We're linked. Everything is linked. And you need gardens. We need to respect it, and I certainly do. I love to garden. If you want to look at my garden over there, it's the one with the red amaranth and the green amaranth. And thank you so much, Byron, for everything you do, and to the church and to the city for taking care of this. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Esther Johnson. And I am a member of the Bethel Baptist Church, and I've been gardening here for many years. To me, it's therapy. And during the pandemic, I just enjoy getting up in the morning and just coming to see what squirrels have eaten up everything.
Your harvest for today?
Yes. Stand back. Turnip tops and bottoms. Beets.
Okay.
Cucumbers.
Yep.
And my little corn before the squirrel got it.
That seems to be an issue this year, huh?
Yep, that's it for today.
Okay, looks great. Nice job.
But I enjoy coming out in the morning and gardening. And we all here working together. We sharing and caring. And I mean, it's a happy time. It's a happy garden. And we enjoy it. And thank you, Bethel Baptist Church and Byron, for all the help that you give us. Thank you. Cucumber from the garden. You see my tomatoes?
I'm just checking everything, make sure
Yep.
that everything is right. I have okra, I have eggplant, white and purple and black. I have string beans, tomatoes, zucchini, squash, and I have a few beans and tomatoes, and I have corn.
Beautiful and scrumptious.
Yeah. Take those and saute them, boy. That's gonna be good. That's good.
We've done this before, huh?
Yeah, I have. This is a good thing.
We enjoy and we feel very privileged to garden here at Bethel Baptist Garden. These are my heirloom tomatoes that I started from seed. So nature is a thing of beauty, and it is our partner in life. And if you have the opportunity, everybody should go out and garden. Doesn't matter how small, how big, just start, and everything begins with a thought and an action, and there you go. You can grow whatever. So many beautiful things to grow and to be a part of nature.
Hello, this is Pandy, and this is my little garden over here. This is edible. This is spinach. I did kind of greens. This is Spanish vegetable. I never planted. See what the air did. It did a beautiful job, isn't it? Can you pluck it more? Not yet ready. It has to ripe little bit. You see that yellow here? It has to become more yellow and some brown here. Then it's ready to harvest. Okay? Every year I like to try at least 2 or 3 different varieties so that, I can give a taste of that to my family, friends, and I can taste it too. And if I like it, I try to, do that next year too. But mostly what we usually eat. I want to be healthy, eat healthy.
Thank you, Byron, and thank you again for everything that you do for this community garden. On behalf of the White Plains Youth Bureau and Frank Williams, our Executive Director, I just want to thank everybody that participates in this garden. We're in the 21st century, we're in a digital age, and the garden really provides an opportunity, as many of the previous speakers have said, the opportunity for our youth to get in touch with nature and stay in touch with nature, which is so important. The Youth Bureau really believes in providing the youth in White Plains with numerous opportunities to experience a variety of different things, and this is just a wonderful addition to the smorgasbord of activities that the Youth Bureau provides our youth. I also want to thank, on behalf of the Youth Bureau, Tom Kleiner and the Workforce Development Board for providing summer employment opportunities to our youth who come and help preserve the garden and work here. And I think that's again is a wonderful opportunity. We're also in conversation with White Plains Hospital to expand opportunities for some of their patients to come and work here. As our partner here said, that it is an opportunity to really develop, positive mental health and physical health by working in the gardens. So thank you, everybody, for participating and supporting this effort.